Becoming a prosecutor is not the path or journey I ever planned to take. But 25 years later, despite the frustration and exhaustion, it is the most rewarding career I ever could have chosen. Having victims say thank you for listening to me, thank you for fighting for me when no one else could, gives me that just a little bit extra to go on.
Black History Month reminds me of the shoulders on which I stand. Not just the shoulders of the well-known civil rights leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but those shoulders of our silent heroes. Those men and women we never heard of, who sacrificed, risked their lives, and worked diligently to bring about change. I want to say thank you. Thank you, and thank you because you paved the way for the opportunities we enjoy today.
I was the only African American sitting in the courtroom. At 14 years old, I was shocked. I was a tad bit intimidated. You see, the only thing I knew about the criminal justice system from my parents and from my community growing up in the inner city was that you stay away from the criminal justice system. It was not good for you, specifically for people of color. And then I heard someone say, "All rise." And as I rose, I then seen an African American judge come out and sit on the bench. That one day shadow experience with the late Cordell Meeks Jr. I was 14 years old. It turned into a 7-year mentor-mentee relationship. He encouraged me to get into law. He encouraged me to become a prosecutor. And now I sit as the first and only African American district attorney in the state of Kansas. What does this mean? And why did I do it? I did it because my perspective is important. I did it because the perspective of all people, representation, is important when it comes down to justice. I am a prosecutor because everyone in the community needs to have a voice when it comes to the criminal justice system. And all of the wrongs that may have occurred and sometimes still continue, especially during these tough times. It's important that we have people from different backgrounds, different perspectives, and a different understanding that can give a true view of how we can make justice work for everyone.
In honor of Black History Month, I'm sharing with you some of the reasons I've been a prosecutor for 26 years. I started out as a public defender, but felt that the only person I was really helping was the defendant in each case. As a prosecutor, I found that with each case, I can help a number of people, victims of crime and their families, witnesses, and even the defendant, by ensuring that he or she has a fair trial, free from prejudice and partisanship. My hope is that more Black attorneys choose to become prosecutors. You will likely not become rich from this job, but you can use your professional skills to make your community a better place in which to live and work.
Since being appointed prosecutor in 2010, I've been asked many times, what does it mean to be the first African American as well as the first female prosecutor of your county? I always respond that it simply means that I come to the position looking at justice through a different lens. I am the mother of an African American son, and I am the proud descendant of a people who have had a troubled relationship with justice throughout history. I have a passion for making sure that everyone, even people from marginalized communities, leave the justice system feeling like they've been treated with dignity and respect. It's important as Black prosecutors that we do justice every day.
Throughout my career as a prosecutor, realizing the importance of not just prosecuting cases and winning trials, but looking at alternatives to incarceration, rehabilitation, diversion programs, really trying to combat that pipeline from poverty to prison that we see on a daily basis. That has also resonated with me throughout my career with the National District Attorneys Association and developing and managing training programs that include and incorporate equity, ethics, and real justice.
Being a prosecutor is such a rewarding experience. Not only are you able to challenge yourself by thinking on your feet and crafting persuasive arguments, but you're also able to advocate on the people's behalf. This truly gives the meaning to being the voice of the voiceless. Now, being a Black prosecutor is more prevalent than ever. Not only are we able to enlighten those about the need and the importance of our perspective, but we're also able to resolve issues from a common sense approach. We are truly increasing visibility through enlightenment, engagement, and empathy.